How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another nightly review. And today I will be going over the Golden Knights 3-1 loss to the St. Louis Blues. So, Golden Knights have now lost 4 out of 5, and they need to figure this out. I believe it is at least 5 out of 7 they've lost, which is a bit ridiculous for this team that wants to win a Stanley Cup this season. And yeah, so it seems after yesterday's Palmieri trade, Chicago and Florida made a interesting trade this morning. So it seems like the door has opened on the trade deadline. So trades will actually be happening now. So the Golden Knights need to make one because the game I watched yesterday was not acceptable for this team. Mark Stone said it best. The players who are paid to score goals need to score goals. The only player who scored a goal for the Golden Knights in last night's game was Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh on kind of a fluky goal, and he has 2 goals on the season, including last night's goal. That's not okay. Alex Tuch has not scored in like 12 games. Pacioretty has not scored in like 6 games. It's getting to a point where it's getting ridiculous. The amount of players in the top 6 with scoring droughts is a little disheartening, and it's a little wrong, considering that Pacioretty, Tuch, Stone, Stevenson, Smith, those are your players who should be scoring, and they're not. Now, Marchessault and Carlson are the only 2 players in the top 6 who I believe have scored in the last 3 or 4 games. This game, it was Nick Waugh. Last game, not a single goal was scored by one of those players. A lot of the goals were scored either by defensemen or the bottom 6. Also, due to the cap, Martinez is out. Now, I have a theory about why it was him, because I can think of many other players that I'd rather have out of the lineup than probably the Golden Knights' best defenseman this season. Kind of like how Revo was out that one game with the mysterious injury that no one ever talked about. I think they're getting their second round of the COVID shot, because I know that they all, at least most of them, got their first round on that 2-day break that they had earlier in the season. So I think that certain players are going to be coming in and out of the lineup just for like one game to get their second round, and they're probably down for that second day. So I think that that's why Martinez was out last night, and I think that's why Reeves was out a couple of games ago. But man, this game, it was rough. And it's weird. The Golden Knights should not have been down in this game. They had 33 shots in the first 2 periods. They had outshot the Blues 33-20 through 2 periods. In the second, they had outshot them 21-4, and coming out of that period, they were down 2-0. In the first period, down 2-0, Fleury lets in 2 kind of weak goals. But after that, throughout the game, I think Fleury played a pretty solid game. And I don't know why, but if you look at Fleury's last starts, I believe he's lost 5 of his last 6, which is ridiculous considering how good he's played. And I don't think he's had really a bad game. He's had a couple off ones, but last night he was not the reason they lost. It allowed 3 goals on 35 shots. And 2 of them, while they were bad, he was really good the rest of the game. And even the last game against Minnesota, the one where they lost 2-1, Fleury was good there too. But the Golden Knights just can't score when he's in net. So, while it looked like it was Fleury's net going forward, it's getting debatable because, not that it's Fleury's fault, but who is the team going to score in front of? And I don't know why. but they need to figure out the scoring because they scored 6 goals yesterday, and none of them were from Pacioretty, Tuck, or Stone. Stevenson came back, and he looked rough. And the main thing that killed them in this game, they missed so many opportunities. They had so many chances where if you win the puck battle, you have a great offensive chance. If you get the puck here, you get a great chance. If you can beat this guy to the puck, you get a great chance. If you make this pass, you get a great chance. If you don't drop this puck, you get a great chance on net. They missed so many good opportunities in that game. They got 4 power plays in 2 periods. And then in the third, down 2, they get outshot. You're trying to come back in the game and you get outshot in the third period. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this team, but they need to figure it out because 5 out of their last 7 are losses is a little. It's not a winning formula, obviously, for what they're doing. Now, I know that they played stiffer competition, Colorado, Minnesota, St. Louis. I know that they've played stiffer competition. But considering that the last 2 wins are against Minnesota, Colorado, and LA, that's their last 3 wins. Now they have 1 against Minnesota. Or no, they didn't beat Minnesota. So yeah, St. Louis, which they should have won last night too. They had 47 shots, although I think they increased it to 50. So, yeah, they need to figure this out because this team is deep, and Zach Whitecloud and Alec Martinez being out of the lineup should not impact your offense this much. The amount of rushes, odd man rushes, and great chances they gave St. Louis last night, it should not have been a 2-goal game. It should not have been at the end of it. And they praise Binnington, but really, how many good chances did Binnington have against him? How many times did he rob them? Once? Twice, maybe? Fleury robbed a couple guys, but Binnington really didn't play as good of a game as it seems. The Golden Knights did not get very many second or third opportunities when they would put the puck on net. They usually shot glove side or 5-hole on Binnington. Fire at his blocker! Fire top corner! Anywhere other than the 5-hole or glove, because obviously that wasn't working. You gotta try different types of shots on goalies. And they just didn't. But they got so many opportunities to come in this game. And the fact that they haven't scored on, 18 straight power plays, it's getting rough because this power play, with the players that are on it, should not be this bad. Now, coming up this next 3 or 2 weeks, the Golden Knights need to figure this out, and they need to dominate these next 2 weeks because they really can. They can do this because these are not teams that are going to be competing for a Stanley Cup. And I'm sorry, fans of those teams. I'm sorry, fans of Arizona, LA, San Jose, and Anaheim. But do you really feel like your team is going to be competing for a Stanley Cup this season? I'll take a resounding no. In Arizona, Ronta and Kemper need to be playing out of their minds for you to be competing at that level. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for this one. I'm going to be getting a new microphone soon. Probably next video I'll have it. I hope. But that's it for this one, guys. If you would like to follow me on Twitter and get my thoughts on the game during the game, you can follow me on Twitter at 2_pad. And that is it for this one, guys. I will see you next time.